Alright, I'm going to just walk quickly through long division and synthetic division. I'm going to give you a problem. We're going to do x minus 2, and we're going to do 6x cubed minus 19x squared minus, or plus 16x minus 4. Okay, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. There's a cubic. We always start our division one place in. We're going to put our first digit here. We're not putting it above the cubic. We're going to put it up above the square. And the first thing you have to do is figure out, what do I put here such that when I multiply it by x, I get 6x cubed. And the answer is basically 6x squared. And the reason I want to do that is because then when I multiply that 6x squared times the x, I get 6x cubed. And when I do the 6x squared minus 2, I get minus 12x squared. And I subtract, and I'm able to now, these go away. So the decision about what I put here is based on what do I need to put there so that I get rid of, in this case, the cubic. I then subtract negative 19 minus a negative 12. Be careful here, it's minus. Okay? So that's negative 7 x squared. Okay, negative 19 minus a negative 12 is a positive 12 minus 7x squared. I then drop the 16x. Now I follow the same step. What do I put here such that when I multiply it by x, I'll get negative 7x squared? I want to get rid of the square term now. So I'm going to put minus 7x. When I put minus 7x there and I multiply, I get minus 7x times x, I get my minus 7x squared. Minus 7x minus 2, I get plus 14x. I subtract. Now I do the same thing again. What do I put here so that when I multiply it by x, I get 2x? That's a 2. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. When I subtract, I get 0. So the answer to this problem is 6x squared minus 7x plus 2, right here. There's no remainder. Now I could have done this synthetically. If I did it synthetically, okay, I put the coefficients. I'm dividing it by x minus 2, so I put 2 here. Not the factor x minus 2, but positive 2, because you're essentially putting the 0 here. How do I find the 0? I said x minus 2 equals to 0, x equals 2. That's what goes there. Synthetically, I drop the 6. I multiply, I add. I multiply, I add. And I wind up with 6x squared minus 7x plus 2. Alright, no remainder, same answer. Okay? The last thing I can do is if I gave you a polynomial that looked like this, and I want you to solve for f of 3, let's say, you can use synthetic division to do that as well. Put the coefficients. Now in this case, there's no x term, so we need to put a 0. Okay, drop the 1. We multiply and add. And the remainder, okay, is effectively the answer. So f of 3 in this case is 51 because when I synthetically divide, and as my divisor I use what I'm solving for, the remainder will be the 1. If you took 3 and plugged it back into this equation, you would get 51. All right, good luck.